During your season of manifestation, raise men. Raise men. Don't focus on enjoying and celebrating your victories. Raise men. When you get to your season of manifestation, raise men. 2 Timothy 2 verse 2. You must raise men. The men you raise are the ones who will preserve your vision. The men you raise are the ones who will protect you. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, it says, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. We are gathered today as proof that the founders and the foundational pillars of this ministry were intentional about raising men. As I sat down there and I heard Pastor Dele talking about the VHF center, I was so touched. He didn't have to do it. You see, if you don't think generational, you will not last. Whether you are born again or not, if you don't think generational, you will not last. Because we come from a background of nation, especially in Africa, the moment we attain any level of success, we sit down on it and forget that time passes. May I recommend that you listen to my message, The Law of Seasons. Please, if you can find it, you can go on our YouTube page and just get it and listen to it. How to maximize life. I unraveled in that teaching the mystery of Pharaoh's dream. 7 years of plenty and 7 years of nothingness. Every man's life will have those circles. Imagine if Pastor Dele, Pastor Shola, and all the leaders did not raise and commit it to faithful men. I presume, respectfully speaking, that there probably were many other fellowships within that time. With all due respect, some of them have died and edged through history. You must think transgenerational. Let me tell you something about the season of manifestation. The spotlight can be so much on you, you will forget that today will pass. Man's future. Next week, relative to next week, today will be yesterday. Relative to next year, today will be the past. Don't celebrate today more than necessary. Focus on tomorrow. Raise men. Can I tell you, if you raise men and you don't raise physical structures, you did not fail. If you raise physical structures and you don't raise men, very soon those physical structures will become factories. Are we there? The secret of sustainable impact is not to be impactful yourself, but to raise men. The men you raise will protect your focus. The men that you raise will protect your focus. When Jesus came, he knew that he had a small timeline. Look at him. Do you know he was about doing all his evangelism? And Jesus was more focused in his conferences and his mentorship sessions than he was even displaying his power and all of that. Go and look at the ratio of his crusades to the ratio of the personal times he had with the disciples, to the point that when he resurrected, you would think he would quickly do one more crusade before he would run. As soon as he resurrected, it was not a crusade he was looking for. I thought a crusade would be the most logical thing to do. Now that you've risen, you gather people and say, I am risen. He called the disciples, 40 more days. There are still things I've not finished with you. Let's get back to work. When it was done, he said, now I'm good to go. I am sure of what I have put. Wait 10 more days. There is one who is coming. And look at the efficiency of his mentorship. Listen, do not think people will keep clapping for you indefinitely, no matter how consistent you are in your exploits. A time will come, it is those who you raise that will continue the applause for you. Woe betides a man who stands alone in destiny, no matter how successful you are. For some of you, you are campus presidents now, 400 level, 300 level. You are not thinking succession. You are just happy because you are the one who God is using in the campus. First, I congratulate you for loving God. Second, I warn you, whether you like it or not, you have 1 more year or 2 more years. They teach in agriculture that one of the ways you preserve an ecosystem is that for every one tree you pluck, you plant, is it 2 or 3? It's a powerful principle. Let me tell you why many campuses have gone down spiritually. Because when the devil knows that there is a set that has vibrant people, in every campus I know, there will always be a set that has vibrant people, fiery people. Satan distracts them in their own success, and they forget they are soon going to graduate. So you find out that a time will come, all the spiritual people across the campus just goes within a period of 1 or 2 years, and they will all hand over to administrators who are not sensitive at all. That becomes the